And welcome to Boxing Racing. I'm your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne. Here we are on Friday night. I didn't promise I'd come up tonight, but decided to go live. Not much else going on in the world of me at the moment, so I figured I'd jump on and get at least one race in here. Need a bit of practice. I've been struggling this week. I've been doing a bit of practice at Donington. Been practicing for the GT3 as well. That's coming up on Sunday in the league. Neither is going well. I did a race last night at Donington. Let's check in on what's happening there. So we can see the chart did really well. Obviously, we had that huge drop that we've been talking about for a while. Then had a big increase in Spa, and it's actually come down a bit since this 14th place finish I had at Donington. Really struggling on that Starkey's Bridge corner, which is something that I thought I had mastered the last time out. And I'm not really sure what the problem is, other than the fact that I think I'm trying to drive too fast because I'm at a higher split at the moment. That we've kind of up into second split races that I'm in. So trying to push it maybe a little bit too hard and trying to get those faster lap times, when my strategy at Donington last time was to just stay safe. And staying safe was what got me the good results there. It got me a lot of top 10 finishes. So may do that again, try and focus on that. But I came on a bit early tonight, so could get in some practice laps at least. It's 10:39 right now local time, so can get out on the track pretty much right away here. And we'll have a first look at Donington here. Can get out on the track pretty much right away and can joining you in second split soon. That's good news, Mr. Donington. Really looking forward to it, man. Just paid for a house today. That must sting. Must sting, man. Well, I'm glad you're along for the ride here, man, and I'm glad to hear everything's working out with the house. Get you in there, get you settled, and see if we can get you out on the track, man, and start enjoying John J. Donington. Not just the man behind the chat, but also an awesome driver in iRacing, turning some laps, kick the mice out, set up a sim rig. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. So I came on a bit early. We'll turn some laps here, see how it's going. Got some new music rocking as well. Debuted it, I guess, the last time. Mixed it in with the old music. We'll see how it goes, see if we like it all. It all sounds kind of like the same droning background noise as the last time. Let me kick on the chat here. I always forget. Where's my wife to remind me? Chat box on. There we go. Okay, so now we're in business. Just a reminder that we are going live on Twitch, on Facebook Live, and on YouTube. And that's good timing for the Nightbot to populate some information there. So we're going live on Twitch, Facebook Live, and YouTube. And you can chat on any of the platforms, and you will see the combo chat on screen here. So that's why I have the text a little bit bigger than you'd see on maybe some other streams, just so you can read text coming in. If anybody's chatting from YouTube or Facebook, and you happen to be on Twitch, you can actually read it and interact and do all that kind of cool stuff. So that's the deal there. If you're in for betting, is Nightbot related to Nightboat? I wish, man. Well, Nightbot is better because wherever this stream goes, the bot can go, right? But Nightboat is limited to water, but there's always a river or an inlet or whatever, right? But not in this case, and not in iRacing. There's not usually a river or an inlet, right? Or a bay or whatever, Nightboat, what a stupid idea. Good connection there. And Nightbot's like on fire here. I actually set these to be separated in the time, so hopefully they're not dropping in too often. I think one is set to like every 40 minutes, one is set to every 25 minutes. Just a bit of fun. Nightbot is blushing. He's populating the board here, and we don't want that, do we? Don't want that. All right, cool. So let me get out on the track. Let's get some game sound up here. We'll kill this music. And let's get out on the track and turn some laps, right? And see how we get on. I haven't registered for the race yet, so I'll have to remember to do that in about 15 minutes time, and then we'll get into our practice session. So yeah, as I said, I'm struggling on this track here. Unlike last time, I kind of came in. I guess this is the Grand Prix version, but it's not the Grand Prix section I'm really struggling on. So I kind of didn't expect that. So hopefully I can. Turn some better laps here.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Let's see how we get on. So I hope things are good. John J. Donington, still in the Airbnb, I take it?
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
I figure me coming on, not coming on the Friday night was gonna irk you. So came just for you, man. Got your fish burgers and beer ready? Nice. Drinking then. Drinking's happening. I watched 2 sets of review videos on this track, so I'm hoping that track guides, I suppose. So I'm hoping that those track guides will further enlighten me on what I should be doing here. I'm gonna try and move this mic a little bit closer to me. Sounds a bit muddy or something, does it? Maybe it's just my ears. Alright, get these tires warmed up and see what I can do here. You probably shouldn't drink, but you only live to 50 once. I'd say you make it a bit further past that, John. Oh, and while we were offline, you got an awesome new subscriber, Glenn RG, one of my favorite YouTube streamers, subscribed. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I got the notification today. Must have been checking us out. Really been enjoying his videos lately. He's posting a lot of Skippy videos. He's back into the Skippy and away from the USFs. So yeah, I've been really enjoying his content lately, which is great. That's why I started watching his feed in the first place, was because of all the Skippy races, and he was kind of getting into other series, and yeah, I like the Skippy, you know. That was a big win at Spa, wasn't it? That was very necessary, I think, on the road back to getting the shame out of the way, anyways, of the previous few weeks of disappointment. Yeah, I think it was pretty important that we got a victory there. I'd love to get one here, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just not fast enough. Hopefully what I can do, at least tonight, is be consistent enough. I just, in practice, I was very tired over the last few days, though, and I was, people leave Skippy and then they come back, yeah. It's probably like the Mafia, right? It just pulls you back in. I guess you kind of would be getting tired of the same old thing as well, right? And then decide. I don't look to be maximizing the circuit. No, and I don't feel like I am 14th. Either.
Fastest lap for Alonso, 1:45.36.
I need to be hitting 1:44s. 1:43s seem to be like the absolute cream of the crop time. At least tonight, I'm not like just randomly wiping out so far on corners. Which maybe the track guides have helped with. Yeah, I'm definitely not hitting apexes though, that's for sure. This is kind of one of those tracks where all the corners you're like coasting into them and then you're trying to accelerate out of them. Maybe that sounds stupid because that's what you do on every track, but it's the only way I can describe it. There's a particular type of corner on this track that repeats itself a few times. We're kind of floating the car into it and then trying to drive through it. You know, you're on the accelerator before you get to it. You know? I did really well here last season. Yeah, maybe I just haven't driven enough or something. I don't know. Braking there just a little too late. Trying to follow the track guidelines on my braking zone there. I had a better one, I think. Soft 7 out of 10. Yeah.
That's a new fastest lap for Alonso, 144.82, B16. That puts you 9.8 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was at 154.62.
Come to think of it now, I don't think I was particularly fast here last time either. I just was consistently not going off at Starkey's Bridge, and it seemed like everybody else was. And I remember people gaining on me. I don't know if you remember, John, but it just seemed like anytime I was like, I'd get far up the pack early in a race, and then it was just people gaining on me and how many positions I could hang on to. You know, I'd end up being in second, and then I'd finish in fourth or sixth.
You're second off the pace in sector 1.
Yeah, it's way better than Zolder, and unfortunately that's where the GT3 races this week is Zolder. I was working on that as well. I'm getting nowhere with it, you know, with the Ferrari. Very, very difficult. I think the hatred for that track is just coming out of me.
Sector 2 time is good.
Yeah, too much setup in GT3. Yeah, well, there's a guy on our Discord server who's helping with setups. So I was able to take advantage of a setup.
P15, that's your best lap in this session. You're currently 2.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
So yeah, I've tried his the setup that he supplied me. He's in the setup channel on the Discord. If you head over there, he might be able to help you out if you want to drive one of those cars.
Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Alright, that's much better from that corner there. Think you'll stick to the Skippy? Yeah. Well, I'd say after not driving nothing for months there, John, you're just, Skippy is where the head needs to be. I wouldn't even consider radical or nothing for a while.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Besides, the Skippy is just going to feel new again, you know? It's going to be awesome. Never feels old, no. It hasn't to me. I still really love it. It's still my favorite car in this series, you know? Or in this game.
Fastest lap for Alonso, 144.37. V14, that's your best lap in the session. You're now 2.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
Never move around the cars in Sims. I'm feeling more confident about that Starkey's Bridge corner. I haven't had one incident there yet. GSCE and only ever used the Austin Mini. No point until you mastered it. Yeah, yeah.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Because everybody's into these games for their own reasons, you know. Some people love to bounce around all the cars. But you certainly can't be a master of more than like a few series, that's for sure, you know. Even the streamers like Robert Plumley that I see online, he drives a lot of different series, and I guess that brings in the fans because there's different fans that like different series, but you don't really see him at the top of too many grids either, you know. But he does talk about when he was like Skippies pretty much only, and he was, you know, high up there.
P13, that's your quickest lap in this session. You're now 2.1 seconds off the pace.
I think I'm getting a better feel for that first corner too. I'm still braking too hard at the beginning, I think. Tracks are everything, yeah. Well, I've learned that through some of your great advice, to just buy the track content, not buy too many cars.
Car right.
Great advice.
Right side's clear.
Seems like the only time I need to purchase anything in iRacing now is when I want to do something new, which is fair enough, you know. Like I pretty much have most of the Skippy tracks that they race on.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 146.43. Sector 2 time is okay. Car left. Clear left.
Yeah, Long Beach, can't wait for it. Hopefully they drop it into the Skippy series right away. That'd be awesome. I was making a conscious effort there not to put too much brake pressure on that T1. Seemed to help. And that car just must have go on you when you brake in that zone there. Lost a lot of time for it. Yeah. Well, I hope not. I hope it's not a complete resource hog, you know? But I'm sure it will be. Oh. Yeah, I was looking at even affordable laptops. Even affordable laptops that are way better spec than my PC. But I'm sure the graphics cards aren't.
144.29.
They're not what they are in a tower, anyways, right? Like,
P15, you're currently 2.2 off the leader's pace. That was 146.53.
need to piece this all together here. Having really good opening sections and not following through at the end. turn in and brake at the same time there, I think.
Okay,
Not
Colin,
too much
you've
there.
used half your fuel. Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Okay, I need to exit out of the session and join the actual race session, get into the race session practice. You're gonna buy Black Friday one, yeah? Are they that much cheaper today, are they? Yeah, held off for the newer ones. Are you thinking AMD is the way to go?
Fastest lap for Alonso, 1:44.03.
Alright, let's get this car out of here. Alright. So I'll jump out here and register for our next race session. Yeah, it's funny, the mic sounds a little bit muddy in my ear or something. Maybe I just have the I just have the headphones turned down really low, I think, is what was going on. Alright, sounds much better now. Yeah, maybe that Nightbot is a little too active, eh? It's kind of pushing out a bunch of messages, but yeah, please give me some feedback on it as you're watching. Let me know if it's annoying or whatever. I can set the time of it to be different. But there's 3 messages and they all seem to be kind of a little too often, and they feel that way, don't they? Might be different if there was more people in the chat. A lot of people on racing tonight. Human Grouse, don't know. Haven't heard from Human Grouse. Haven't been streaming all week, so hopefully we didn't lose them. I guess Monday night was the last night we were on Spa. Went on, had one bad race and then one good race. Sorry, just go in and register for this race here now. Yeah, kind of had one bad race and then one, I don't know, okay race, I guess. I'll have to see what... yeah, it was P8 or P6. I'm trying to see there. I think it was P8. Yeah, struggling a little bit, but we made up and we got like 3 or 4 high rating or something out of the deal. Okay, so we're registered for the race here and we're joining the session. Take a river or an inlet. I think Nightbot needs to throw the anchor down. Alright, so here we go. We're loading in. Am I getting a new CPU? Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to have to happen at some point. Jeez, Nightbot's going crazy here. Yeah, I'm going to have to lessen that frequency. Maybe I can do it now while we're here. I can go to the dashboard. Just feels that way, doesn't it? Don't know if it's really the case. Timers. Probably when I adjust it, it's probably going to like... Yeah, this one says every 40 minutes. So let's do every 60 minutes, right? I'll submit that. My links is every 20 minutes, so that can be every 60 as well. And every 60. Okay, grand. So that should be that. So once an hour, Nightbot will take an inlet here and let you know what's going on. So we're loading in. I did realize as well, I joined a couple of races using the UI, and I didn't get this kind of loading screen here. It was only on the thing. So remember, I thought something was wrong last time, that it wasn't loading in or something. Yeah, it seems to be when I'm using
Radio
the UI.
check.
That happens to be the case. Nightbot is worse than you. I don't know about that now, you know. Don't give Nightbot too much credit, you know. But your comments are welcome, and I'm not going in and adjusting your sliders to turn your frequency down, you know. I appreciate the chat. Nightbot, not so much so. Okay. So we're ready to rock here. We'll get out on track. It's about just over 10 minutes here to qualify. Or, sorry, to get some more practice in. So who else is in here with us? See, Carl, Lionel, a few of the usuals. What road circuits do I still not own? That's a good question. Maybe name some rare ones and see if I own them or not.
Pit lane speed limit is 60
Maybe I don't own Road America. I own Road Atlanta, or maybe I did buy Road America as well. Monza? Yeah, maybe Monza I don't own.
The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Or did I buy it recently? No, I don't own it. Silverstone was one I recently purchased, the new Silverstone, and then that one for last week, Nürburgring. Imola, no, I don't own Imola. Man, and Imola is one of my favorite tracks from back in the day. Used to play that on the Sega Genesis and Beyond the Limit.
If you don't want a penalty.
Yeah, Imola was always one of my favorites. It's a soft 8 out of 10. Oh, I don't own Enzo Ferrari. Yeah, certainly loses points for that, man. Rolling Ratzenberger? 'Ratsburger? How do you pronounce that?
20th place. The leader has just done 145.15.
Seen a lot of foggy days on the track here. Oh, there's the first time I've done that. Today. Yeah, let's get out of the way of this fella here. Got a good gap after this guy.
Watch the track limits, please, Colin.
I was kind of looking up at the chat at the wrong time there, I think. That English grass.
No worries, man.
Yeah, I've seen a few foggy streams of lads racing here, and it's been like really dense fog. I guess that dynamic weather. Haven't had to do it myself now. But I'd say it's tough. Like in Interlagos there, the weather was quite different depending on the race. And some of the braking markers being shadows on the track in Interlagos made it really difficult. Because sometimes the shadows were there and other times they weren't. I must suck living in Ireland here in Flybright. Talk about food. Oh man, the food over here is incredible though. It really is. It's just obviously a different type of food. But yeah, if I ever left Ireland, which seems pretty unlikely at this point,
22nd place.
I would really miss the food here. Food is incredible here. I think the thing is, it's kind of like Ontario, and Canada is probably very similar. In Ireland, the distance from like when something is grown or produced, whether it's meat or vegetables, is so close to on the food chain to the supermarket that you're getting really fresh ingredients, really good ingredients. Yeah, chippers are amazing, but just a lot of food that you buy in the supermarket is really high quality. You know, like you buy a roast beef in the supermarket, throw it in the slow cooker, and it would be like the best meat you've ever had in your life, you know? Which I never really found I got so much in Canada, you know? Like you wouldn't get like top quality meat at A&P or something, or Safeway. But things like that here are just are unreal, you know? I guess the island is smaller and the system is smaller, so things aren't traveling as far, and you know, food is just better quality and fresher in general, you know. A lot of vegetables that I would not eat in Canada, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, I eat over here because they're just really nice, you know. Like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, things like that, I wouldn't go near them in Canada, but I love them over here. It's like a different thing altogether. Check out the HEBs in Texas. I don't know what that is.
P9. That's your fastest lap. That puts you 2.5 off the leader's pace.
But yeah, man, I've traveled to the States, and I am well aware of how incredible their food is. And how diverse their food is as well, you know, state by state.
That's a new fastest lap for Cox, 144.18. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
It's a grocery store, is it? Texas owns everything in a way except for politics and opinions.
Ahead lap time is 146.67.
Yeah.
Sector 2 is
Definitely a different way of thinking there, alright? Well, not everywhere in the state, but...
The guy ahead's last lap
Yeah,
time
Bryce,
is
cool.
147.06.
Yeah, Bry's the coolest, man. He's the flyest.
P13 is your best lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
That guy backed out. Fair play to him.
Cheers, man.
Oh, and I went off. Thanks, Sharon, for the like.
Keep it within the lines.
Okay, Bry's like an honorary Canadian. And Irishman. He's a world streamer. He's appealing to everybody, right? Been watching lots of Scorpius stream as well lately. Really enjoying his stream. He comes on in the morning time here
Take care, rejoin him.
for me, and the evening time before and after work. He has his rig at his job, so he races kind of an hour or two before he goes in, and an hour or two after he finishes. So yeah, I've been kind of watching him every day. It's been nice sitting on watching his stream and having a chat. Scorpius, he's Scottish.
I need to slow down to get back the time gained.
Get that lad talking about haggis, man. Gotta take the slow down here. It's just not going away. Slow down here.
New fastest lap for Cox, 144.16.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it's actually like in a lot of things that they have. Like we were talking about breakfast rolls, and here in Ireland you get a breakfast roll. Most kind of convenience stores sell them. They'd have a deli inside them, and it'd be like sausages and black pudding, white pudding, kind of back bacon, you know. And then he was telling me that, you know, if you got one in Scotland, you'd be getting haggis in it as well. You know, I didn't realize it was kind of like served like that. It wasn't just a special meal. It was just kind of like always there as a thing, you know.
16th place. Mind these track limits, please, Colin.
It's I think it's organs, kind of like boiled in a sheep's stomach, is it? But I don't know if it's actually boiled in a sheep's stomach anymore, or if they use like a artificial one or something now. You know, like the way sausages are meant to be made from the intestine. I don't know if that's the case on every sausage anymore. Cornerstone of Scottish cuisine, yeah, and Scottish cuisine would be very probably similar to Irish, I'd say, in a lot of ways. Just the type of climate that they have, be really cold, you know, winter time or 6 months of the year, so there'd be a lot of stews and kind of like you know, winter food, I guess, you know, that makes you feel warm inside eating it, you know. Not so much burgers and pizza. I'm sure there's that too, you know, but a lot of kind of cottage pie, shepherd's pie, you know, stews, these sorts of things. Yeah. And then sausages, man. They love sausages in Europe, you know. That's big influence from the Germans. German sausages. Food over in Germany was incredible. Both times I was there, some of the best food I've ever had, you know. When I was there last Christmas in Munich, we got schnitzel from like a street, like I don't know, they call them like street markets, but they're really like permanent structures in the middle of kind of like squares in the city center, and you go up and you just kind of buy like food and beer. Really, really nice, you know, really good. You know, surprisingly good, I must say. Okay, we've got about a minute here. We'll just have a bit of chit chat, I think, right? Throw on the old big game chat there. How is the lip sync going there, John? I noticed on the last recording it was bad again, so I tried to make another adjustment here. Is lip sync really far off, or is it better or worse, or how does it look to you? I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with it, because looking across all the three platforms, and I wonder if it happens to be a platform thing. Because looking across all the three platforms, it looked worse on Twitch than it did on YouTube and Facebook. And YouTube looked the best, Facebook looked a little bad, and then Twitch looked like completely out. So I don't know really where to go with that. I'd rather, I don't know what platform I should focus on and have it.
Track temperature's falling. It's now 27 Celsius.
Have it looking perfect on, you know, or if I should focus on one, or should I just make it look perfect on here without it being broadcast, and then. Yeah, I don't know what to do from there on out. No, but yeah, let me know anyways what the lip sync looks like, if it looks really bad or you're not noticing it. It'd be nice to know. Might have to start over again, or maybe we'll just. I'm not really using this other camera so much, right? This is the other shot here, and I'm really not using it all that much. So maybe compensating and putting in all the delay for that camera is not really worth it. And we should just axe the camera. or set it up in such a different way that that it doesn't really matter. You know, it's out, is it? Yeah. How much would you say is the? I didn't notice. Okay, okay. So it can't be out by too much then, right? I wonder if it gives me the opportunity to adjust it. It does. So I'll just make an adjustment there, and hopefully that made it better and not worse. But yeah, I got qualifying here ready to go, so let's get out onto the track, and we'll get our qualifying. Yeah, you get micro lag, and I think you get that watching the net anyways, right? Lip sync is never perfectly in watching the internet, you know, stuff on the internet, but the last thing I want it to be is like obviously noticeable, you know? I'm just probably deeply aware of it because I know I've introduced delays into the system to compensate for that one camera. So the issue is that one camera has a good bit of delay. So I've delayed the audio and I've delayed the other camera to compensate, but the audio and the camera have to be delayed differently. So I'm not sure. It's quite possible as well, because I'm using an iPhone as my main camera there, that the delay is changing. But the delay is because occasionally it does struggle and it disconnects from the cabled connection and it connects to the computer through Wi-Fi. So maybe the latency changes when it connects to Wi-Fi. That's, you know, now that I'm hearing myself say it, I would guarantee that's probably what it is. So maybe I can switch the GoPro to be the main camera. Maybe that's what I can do. And use the phone as the wide. I just obviously wanted the GoPro to be the wide because it has the wide lens on it, right? Okay, so we're car number 7 for this race, so just have to see how we get on here. Don't know what split we're going to be in. I assume it's second or third. It's been I didn't actually notice. I didn't check it out beforehand, but there's a dramatic drop in participation this week from last, like 100 people per race. Earlier in the week, anyhow. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we can get a sub 146. Or even just a 146. I'd be happy. Yeah, Spa is really popular. Donington is not, yeah. Which I find surprising how unpopular Donington is, because I know it as a really good race course, you know, just from all the different sims I've played. I kind of booted that. Didn't give me a, it didn't take a 1x though, so the lap is still valid. So at least we'll get a time on the board, if I can manage to not take another one. Yeah, so I find it really strange that Spa brings all the boys to the yard. Spa is the milkshake that brings the boys to the yard. You know, I guess Interlagos was the same, and we definitely noticed that in Spa, that there was a different crowd there racing for sure. You know, lots of names we hadn't seen before. Which I guess is cool too. You know, you get those races. But did you see a lot of the kind of a lot of guys got banned in Spa? I didn't actually know what happened, and I was kind of looking back through last week, and there was quite a few of the Twitch streamers got banned for incidents.
10th position. That was at 148.08.
148. That's pretty terrible. This lap's not starting any better. It was a really bad first corner. Yeah, Yeah, I just don't seem to have it here. For whatever reason, this track is just not my track. The corner speed is lackadaisical. Yeah.
New fastest lap for Parker, 146.00. The leader has just done a 145.73.
That's going to kill all that
The guy behind has just done a
time I made up.
149.26.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm going to die all the time on these corners around here, John. I'm just like trying not to die. I suppose it's just not the way you want to be driving a track when you're trying to turn times, right?
You've just done a 147.22.
Okay, and we're sitting P10 at the moment. And I'm sure that's going to change. Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? I'm certainly not being pushed hard enough in practice. Yeah, and as expected, 146s are kind of where you need to be to get a better lap time. Let's see who's in here. We got Pitor. Lionel's in there as well down the bottom. He needs to get a time there. Jonathan Evans too. We've seen it. I saw last night. Peter van der Noord. I think I seen him as well. Or is that the fella that Flybright was having issues with? So we'll watch out for him. And then James Parker, we were having issues with on Monday. He was kind of weren't really having issues with him, but he wasn't. Ooh, a little bit hot in the music there, but he wasn't playing ball with the with trying to catch the leaders in front of us. So he was racing us in Spa, and there was a pack of cars in front of us, and just would have been a lot easier if we worked together to catch the pack, and then we could have taken some more spots. But and then he turned into me at the end. He wasn't returning serves. No, he wasn't. So yeah, so that was a bit of a difficult race there. I was giving out and complaining a lot, which yeah, I probably shouldn't. Nobody wants to hear it anyways, right? But yeah, so betting is almost open. If you are on Twitch, make sure you get in your bets when the betting opens. You'll see it appear in your chat. Let me
That's the end of the session, P10.
put up the betting information so you know how to do it if it's your first time. James Philippousis. Philippousis, man, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Okay, so betting is open. Get your box bucks in. So you can use exclamation mark bet and then the space in your type of bet, which is either win, top 5, finish, or human gross just in time, or crash, and then the amount. Everybody starts with 1,000 box bucks, and when you hit 0, you get 1,000 again. So you might as well bet all on your first bet. And if you want to check how many you got, yep, bets are happening right now. Race is just about to start. You made it just in time, man. So I'm going to get out on the track here. What did I qualify? I qualified P10. So not really doing the best on this track. So
Good luck, everyone.
we'll see how this goes. Good luck, folks. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So we got 48 seconds left till the off. In front of us, we got number 10, Oscar Perez Gimenez. And behind us, we got the number 1 car, Nathan Rowe. And am I on the right? Yes, I'm on the right stuff. And I'm missing an overlay, but there's probably not enough time to fix that. Unless there is.
Track temp is
No, there isn't.
27 Celsius, P10. Okay, Colin, stay calm, focus. Go, 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 go.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I couldn't get that overlay up in time. Want to survive this first corner here. It can be a bit of a doozy. As you can see,
Alright.
lads flying in there on the inside.
Still there.
I've been taken out in this track quite a bit in the first corner.
Right side's clear.
Just want to pretty much get in single file here. If anybody goes to overtake, they can have it.
Car left. Clear left. Car left.
Like this fella.
Still there. Clear left.
Oh man, he almost took me out. That was very close. It's not worth the risk on the first lap. Yeah, you're not confident, no. I'm not confident either. I just need to survive the first few laps and try and settle in.
Still there.
And then hope for mistakes on other cars.
Still there. Car right. Hold your line. Still there.
I'm being overtaken, but I'm just trying to be safe.
Still there.
Boxing this fella in here.
He's still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Oh, and I sent it. Sent it, sent it, sent it. Okay, I'm not dead, but I am last.
Car right. Clear right.
Sorry, folks.
Parker is now leading. Incident in Melbourne hairpin.
Yeah, not going well for me at this track here. I really should have just backed out.
There's an incident in Goddard's.
Okay, so as Robert always says, Robert Blomley, I'm not dead and I'm not last. So okay, we're going here.
P17.
Let's see if we can catch some of these cars at the back here. Yeah, I really didn't do myself a service there trying to hold on to positions. I really should have just listened to my gut.
There's an incident in Starkey's Bridge.
Sorry, man. What are you?
There's a Starkey's Bridge victim there.
McLean's. It looks like Williams. Yellow flag. Caution.
There'll be lots of contact on this track. Lots of opportunities to get back in this. So let's see if we can scrub out a top 10 here. As you can see, we're catching the pack here. 2 bottles of vinyl guard. Wow, I can't seem to brake or something.
Okay, Colin, you just cut the track. You'll need to give back the time gained. The leader's just done a 147.48. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
There's one of those Benetton cars we want to watch out for.
15th place. Left side, clear left.
Oh, man. I'm just clearly rattled here, lads.
Left side, clear left. Alright, Colin, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. Car left.
There he's going.
Still there. He's still there.
I just can't seem
Clear
to
left.
get enough brake on the car or something. I wonder if something is wrong with
Stewards
it.
have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
The car is just not stopping in time.
Fastest lap for Parker, 145.84.
Man, this is just not working out at all here, is it?
The car in front has just done a 146.15. B17. Come on, stop fucking it up. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 2.0. There's an incident here. Starkey's Bridge. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh, man.
Stay between the lines, please, Colin.
Yeah, Jim's right, though. This is like probably one of the... This is probably one of the worst races I've ever had. Jeez, I didn't think I'd be this bad, lads. I need more time on track here, yeah. I've spent a good bit of time in practice here on track. And the practice before the race, I was pretty consistent, wasn't going off at all. I just feel like something feels different in the car.
The gap's now 0.42.
Yeah. Well, I got lots more laps here anyways in the rest of this race, so we'll just use this as practice, I suppose. Wouldn't have much hope of catching anybody else. That's probably quite a bit better. Yeah, I'm still in that weird spot, John, where I think I haven't played every track and I haven't seen every track. I have played this one before. This is why it's kind of annoying me. I'm being so bad at it, and I was so good at this the last season out. I haven't seen every track yet, so I'm gonna have good weeks and bad weeks. You know, like Spa, I've seen loads of times. So obviously, I had a great week in Spa last week because I know it. This lap here has been a lot more encouraging. Yeah, no, I know that, and I've done that this week. I swear. I've actually, unlike me, usually I did. Oh, I just blew that corner. Unlike me, I did 3 practice sessions, I think, on Donington here, and I did 1 in the GT3. So I've tried to. I identified I wasn't going to do well here and tried to sort that, but it's just not working. Maybe it's just the whole case of driving a different car now has just messed my brain up. Gotta blame it on something, right? Couldn't be me. Alright, that's the way to do that corner now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not putting enough brake pressure or something on there. It feels like a...
Okay, Colin, gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Maybe I'm sitting differently in my chair from how I was during, I don't know, warm-up or practice. Feels like I'm really having to slam on my pedal to get any sort of braking.
The gap behind is now 2.1.
Well, Starkey's bridge corner is the mossiest, aside from Moss. Just in the way that we haven't seen it actually this race, but you usually hear a lot of cars going off there.
Incident in Starkey's Bridge.
Well, there you go. Good timing. Where's the Starkey's Bridge victim? And we're in P16 here, so it could be worse. Make it or break it. All right. Maybe I'm just braking too late there. Maybe, you know. Terribly done. Wow, man.
We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
We're only halfway there. I was hoping the end was coming up here. Oh, I'm really butchering this now. I suppose if we're in P16, there could be opportunities here if others go off. I'm really not doing myself any favors with the quality of my driving here. Need to get a new keyboard there, John. Yeah, Black Friday.
The leader has just done a 144.63.
Should look up the one I got there, the Red Dragon. It's called Red Dragon. They're affordable and they're awesome.
Thank you.
Song stereo receiver today? Oh, Sony. Is that to replace your flattest of all flats receivers, or is this to go with your rig? Your Rowdy podcast. Nice. Yeah, we have one of those Google Home things in the kitchen. I listen to a lot of Spotify on and podcasts and stuff. I got one of the family Spotify deals, so like that Google Home has its own Spotify account, so you can listen to stuff on it and nobody else will knock you off it, you know, somewhere else. That would be our That felt like a better lap.
That lap time was 1:46.05.
One of my faster ones today. Let's break the 145s here, will we?
The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Ah, I took too much. Got away with it.
Alright, Colin, push now. We can catch this guy.
Let's see if we can catch him. Don't know. Don't think so. Hey, 145 there.
That was 1:45.84. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Okay, starting to feel better here. Confidence is going up. Okay, I think we're improving here again. This is all good stuff. Sure, tomorrow night's the real live anyways, right? This is only a bit of fun. What would I like iRacing to scan next? Yeah, hard to say. Singapore. I'd love to have Singapore. Yeah, the street circuit. Nighttime one. Have you played many sims with Singapore in it, John? Because you probably weren't into many of the F1 sims over the last, I don't know, decade, right? It's an awesome track. Not even one? Yeah, it's really, really fun, man. Really challenging. Really technical. There's some spots on that track that are just like so unbelievably slippery, which probably wouldn't be as slippy in a Skippy. Yeah, I hate the F1 cars. Yeah.
The gap behind is now 5.7.
I think I kind of do now since I've been playing iRacing. But the last real F1 game I played was F1 2012, I think it was. Played that like quite a lot. Myself and Mark, he used to be able to do, the one thing that was good on it is you could do a team season. So we would race online as the same team together, trying to get the Constructors' Points Championship. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed it that year.
2 laps left. You've just done a 146.50.
Yeah, not as cool as things to be doing now, no, that's true. But it was still fun. Fun for the time. I had my felt advanced at the time. I had the Momo set up in the living room, and I had my computer on the other side of the room, and I ran around like a massive long HDMI and a massive long USB, so the wheel plugged in at the TV. And then I had the iPad running an app that talked to Formula One, so it gave me all my readouts on an iPad that I park in front of the TV. So I had a little cockpit set up, I guess, you know. It was pretty cool for the time. Yeah, he can get his act together racing-wise. Yeah, we'll see. Last I was talking to him, he said he was still, like, really busy with work. So yeah, maybe just racing isn't, he hasn't good intentions of trying to get back in racing, but, you know, maybe it's just, falling at the back of the priorities list, you know? I was talking to him 2 weeks ago, I think it was, yeah. First step might even just be trying to get him in the chat here.
Last lap. Okay, Colin, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Mark ain't got time for comments. Not for yours or mine, anyways. Ah, sure, man. Everybody's got their thing, you know. I am glad I did find iRacing, though. It's been an awesome way to spend my lockdown so far.
Gap to Evans in front is now 10 seconds.
Yeah, so we never really made up any time.
Incident in the S's. We think it might be Williams. Incident in Redgate.
Good race, Nicola.
Lockdown.
16th place. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
Yeah, I haven't heard Scorpius mention that at all. Well, there's a lot of locks in Ireland here too.
Can you hear me?
Let's not watch that replay. Let's just get out of here. Got some cold hard BRR bucks. Oh, good, and the bet actually paid out before I left. Thank goodness. I wasn't going to. No. Let's leave it for tonight. I'm racing really badly, anyways. And I had said to myself I wasn't going to. I'm up with the kids in the morning. Just wanted to jump on for one. Unfortunately, I did, and we got that horrific result. But maybe that's a bit of a wake-up call for tomorrow. You're probably right. Maybe get another hour session. Jeez, you can really see the outline of the quest on my face there. I must have had it on extra tight or something. Although it is hot in here, I didn't open the window before the race started, so maybe that had something to do with it. Just for FYI, that was a minus 66 in the IR, so we're still above 1800, so I'm in at 1817. And my average lap time was a 149, and I'm seeing 148s, average lap time 147s. 145.8 was my fastest lap time, which is not incredibly far off everybody else in this split. 144.2 was the fastest, and that was the first place driver. But I think if I didn't have those early mistakes, we would have been closer. We would have been it wouldn't have been too bad. So get maybe a little bit more practice in tomorrow night before we go live for the first race. I'm gonna do a bit of a late one. Hopefully you'll be around for that, John. Yeah, I'm not one with this track right now. So I think we'll do. Yeah, you're so down for Bathurst. Yeah, me too, man. Hopefully you're up and running by then. I don't know though, right? It's gonna be tight, right? It's 27th, so you're moving in a couple days, and then you're gonna have to get that all set up pretty quick. Donington, yeah. Yeah, I'm not enjoying it this time. I actually like the national circuit a little better, kind of. Yeah, I don't know, not doing too well. Scorpius is really nailing it here. He's above 2K. He's flying around this track. He put down a 143 as well. Unreal, watching him go. So yeah, we'll probably call it a night here. Here, I can put up the. I'll put up the result page here for you, so you can see. And there we go. It's probably pretty small. I need to do something about increasing that text size, eh? Shift plus or something, or Control plus. Oh, look at that! Yeah. It's just when I move my mouse on the screen, it's a bit delayed, so it's we can get everything off the screen there so you can see it properly. Okay, there we go. That's better, right? So here I am here with the minus 66, bringing us down to 1817, and SR probably wasn't too bad. We didn't hit anybody. Minus 1.0, right? So yeah, not fantastic. Hey Pastor, how's it going, man? I'm actually just about to call it a night here. Up with the kids in the morning. Didn't do very well at Donington there, and had a bad one there last night at Donington as well. So I think tomorrow I'm going to try to and get a good bit of practice in before I race. Anyways, on good advice there from John J. Jonathan. Yeah, get some more practice time in. Hopefully I'll put down an hour or something like that before we get out on track. Definitely turning the laps there in the race was turning better laps at the end, more consistent. So yeah, so hopefully I can figure that out, and I think I just need to really find my braking zones earlier in the race. I was kind of either braking too late, or the brakes didn't seem to be grabbing for me for some reason. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, don't fear practice. No, that's true. It's all about time for me, you know. Now that I have my job and all that, there's not as much time, you know. So yeah, and I want to get on here and turning laps and practice on stream here is not as entertaining. So I'd rather go around losing races. You can always make time. No, you can't. That's the unfortunate part. You can't. Well, I can't, anyways. I'm not allowed. There's more at play there than my wants and needs, you know. But hey, it's true. I can always make time. I can make time if I want to make time. What I may have to do, and what may actually work out best, is to switch to doing mornings, which is quite possible. But I'm sure the kids will be rolling in here out of bed in the morning. So if I got up early rather than stay up late, it'd be easy. Yeah, it's hard to balance the work, family, and sim, Pat. Yeah, that's right. And you want to make sure that you're not excluding anybody in life as well, and you're having your fun and not kind of doing too much, you know. So I had said that I wasn't going to go on sim for, tonight, but my wife was watching something and then she was going to bed after, so I was just like, okay, well, we might as well just come up and turn a few laps, because I will be going Saturday night tomorrow, and I will be going Sunday night in the GT3 Snail League again. And that's running at Zolder, which wasn't going well for me as well, so I need to get some practice in. So probably tomorrow night I'll start out with a bit of practice at Donington. We'll do a couple races, maybe 3 or 4, and then I'll put in, you know, maybe half an hour practice into the GT3, the Ferrari 488 GT3 at Zolder, and just get my mind switched around to that before I go back to bed and wake up the next day, you know, hungry for a result there. So yeah, and that's not for iRating because it's in a league. So it'll be. I don't know if actually the league is more difficult or less difficult than if I entered a race at the iRating I'm at. I'm not actually sure. I should probably check out the times and see where we were at the last one. So you'd spend less time. You take times from other things that society deems more important. You spend less time at work or with my kids. 2 seconds at Donington. Yeah, that's classic, man. That's classic. You know, maybe I'll follow your advice there, John. You know, it sounds like sound advice. You know, I'll think about it anyways. You know, Donington is pretty tempting. The kids will forgive. Well, when they see my name on that leaderboard with that 2 seconds shaved off, you know, I think they'll agree, you know, that it was worth not seeing their daddy all week, you know. Yeah. Okay, on that note, I'm going to leave you to it. So thanks very much for tuning in. Sorry for such a short stream here tonight. I just wanted to get on and do a little bit of racing and have a bit of fun. So thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thanks, Pat, for tuning in. If you guys are around tomorrow night, please jump on. I'll do my best to get on at 9 p.m. GMT. So that's 3 hours earlier from now tonight. Yeah, thanks, Bob, for stopping by, and John, as always, for keeping me company with all the comments and everything. It was awesome to have you there. So yeah, until tomorrow night, I have been your star in VR. Not really a star tonight because we did so poorly, but we'll get there and we'll do better tomorrow. All right, see you tomorrow then.